guys, it's Di, and I just have a fun quick video for you guys today. This is a requested video, and I thought it was a fun one to do, so I just decided to film it real quickly. And this is my favorite fall fragrances. These are some of my fragrances that I go to every fall and winter, some of my favorites, and then also a couple of new favorites for this year that I'm liking as well. So I guess I will start with the old favorites first. And one of my kind of longest favorites for fall and winter is this Marc Jacobs Old Lola. Now this is the brighter bottle that kind of has a pink top, and it's a lot different in my opinion than the one that's a purple bottle. I really like this one a lot better. So this one's the Old Lola with the exclamation point. This one just has a really great kind of fall scent to it. It's very, very unique. And I like that it has a unique blend of sweet with just a little bit of floral, but it's not too overly floral. So this is something that I have worn for a few years, and I especially really love in the fall and the winter. And of course the packaging is really beautiful as well. The main notes in this are raspberry, vanilla, peony, pear, and a floral note. And so it just kind of combines to be a really nice sweet floral that's a little bit more outstanding but not too heavy. So this is a really great scent for fall in my opinion. The next one is one of my absolute favorites. In fact, this is probably my go-to perfume in the fall and winter, and I'm kind of bummed because I've heard that they've changed the formula on this ever so slightly when they changed the name, but this is Miss Dior Cherie, and this was a bottle that I bought right before the change, so I'm trying to go through it as slowly as possible just in case there is a pretty big difference. But I think that this is just such a unique, sophisticated scent. I love wearing this in the fall and winter. When I smell this, it just makes me think of sweaters and scarves and just everything to do with fall. It's just a very nice and interesting fragrance. And again, it has a presence, but I don't feel like it's too heavy. You do have to use it fairly lightly, but it doesn't kind of overwhelm you. The main notes in this are a mandarin essence, a jasmine absolute, and then also some patchouli as the bottom note. So I guess I really kind of go towards things that are fruity, and also a trend that I saw where that had mandarin in them for some reason for fall. And then pretty much all of them had that patchouli base, which I wouldn't have guessed just by you know, knowing me that I wouldn't have gone for that. But this is probably my absolute favorite for fall and winter. The next perfume is something that I've had for a little while, and I really love this one. This one really seems all season to me almost. I like this especially in the fall and winter, but I wore this a good amount in the spring and the summer as well. And this is the Gucci Guilty Intense version, so it's got like the darker brown sides. And I really like this one. I got this in a kit in Sephora, and this is what I turned it in for. I was actually kind of surprised. I just had the sales associate do like a blind smell test, and this is the one that I ended up picking. So I do really like it. It's a very interesting scent, and it kind of smells similar to Miss Dior Cherie, although they are different. So they do have some similar notes. When I was looking up the notes, I realized that this one also had mandarin in it. And then this one also has some different notes like pink pepper, peach, lilac, geranium, a lot of different things. So it's a little bit more of a different blend than the Miss Dior Cherie, but again is a really nice scent for fall and winter. Next up is my new perfume that I just showed in my fall haul. This is Layla. Now again, I think that this would be like an all year round perfume. In fact, some people may think because it's like mainly a floral, it'd be like mainly a spring summer perfume. But I was really wanting something very clean and fresh like this for the fall. This is a change because a lot of my other ones do smell somewhat similar. So this is different than anything else that I've shown. He's from Norway, and he came up with this perfume. It's a really neat story. I was actually reading it before I purchased it. He went around, he didn't have any money, and he had Nordstrom get 100 bottles into their store, and they, you know, said if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. So they set up like a fake carpet in Nordstrom, and they managed to create enough hype about it that day that they sold all 100 bottles in one day. So Nordstrom put this on order, and they're one of the few stores that actually carry this. So I thought that this was a really neat backstory as well. It's really interesting if you look it up. But the scent on this is very clean and fresh. It's floral because it's basically wildflowers from Norway is its main scent, but it's a little bit fruity as well. It's got watermelon as an undertone, and it's kind of mixed a clean, fresh, fruity floral. Say that 10 times. So this has just been a really fun one for me to wear. I have been wearing this one a ton since I got it, which has only been a week, so it's just not that much gone. But I do really like this one, and I especially like how it settles into just a nice kind of fruity, clean scent when it settles into your skin. So I guess it settles a little bit differently for everyone. Pretty much all the reviews I read for this, every single person that tried it loved it. So I do really like this one a lot. And then the last one, I only have this teeny tiny sample to show you. I've actually been getting tons of samples of this from Nordstrom, from Sephora. I have about 5 samples like just sitting back in a drawer waiting to be used, but I'm actually thinking about getting a full size of this because I use these samples quite a bit. You can see that this one is almost all the way down, and I have a couple more samples to go through, but I'm thinking because I'm using it so much, I'm actually going to get a bigger bottle of this. And this is so cliche because I know a lot of people use this one, and I basically stayed away from this one because so many people tend to use it. I tend to shy away from things sometimes that, you know, are really kind of like overhyped or whatever, but once I started using the samples, I realized it is a very nice perfume and definitely smells like a lot of the other perfumes that I wear in the fall and the winter. And I know you can't see this, so you're going, what is this perfume? It's the Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb. So yes, a lot of people I know wear this even year round, but I think it's a great fall winter scent. And when I was looking at the notes, it actually has a lot of the same notes from the other perfumes that I wear a lot in the fall and winter, so it's no surprise that I really like it. Some of the main notes in Flower Bomb were jasmine, rose, orchid, freesia, and then patchouli is a base note. So this one to me is really almost like a floral kind of lighter version than either of these two. So it reminds me, like the very base of it is patchouli, so it reminds me of the Gucci Guilty and the Miss Dior, but it's a lot more floral on the top. So you get a lot more of that kind of sweet floral mix on the top, which is nice. So it is a little bit different than all of the other scents that I tend to gravitate towards. So that's why I'm thinking about going ahead and getting it for the fall and winter, because I have been using those samples a lot. So those are all of my favorite fall perfumes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.